Howdy guys, so I am a wee bit late starting off my favourites for this month. I know it'll go up on time, but what I have been doing of late is recording my months every week, my favourites every week throughout the month, so I don't forget what I've been liking. But I actually forgot to record my favourites for the first couple of weeks of January. It's now like week 3, it's like the 21st or thereabouts. So I'll show you a few of the bits that I have been loving so far this month. And I'll start off with the obvious, which you can see in the video that I will link here, which is my new room setup. So you can see I have a new background and everything. Well, it's kind of the same background, but it's just organised differently, so you see a lot more of the room. And I made the trip to Ikea last week, and I bought 2 of the 9-drawer Alex units, one of the small 5-drawer Alex units, and the Malm table. So I'm absolutely loving it. I have a couple more bits to get, but I'm really happy with how everything's looking at the moment. And like I said, you can just see what that looks like now in the video below. In regards to makeup, I'll show you 2 of the foundations that I am pretty much in love with. So first of all, it's the Luxe liquid foundation, and I used this in my recent updated foundation routine video, so again I'll link to that below. This is a lovely mineral based liquid foundation. It has diamond powder in it. It is one of those kind of luminous matte foundations, so it does give a lovely radiance to the skin without making you totally glowy. Like, it gives a little bit of a glow without making you look like a disco ball. And it has a wee bit of an SPF in it, SPF 15. It's by GLO-MINERALS, and I will leave the link to this below. I am the lightest colour, which is porcelain. Really nice match. And I also recently got the Channnel Perfection Lumiere, which is a little bit more matte than the GLO-MINERALS one, but it's a lovely foundation nonetheless. I am the colour 10 Beige, and this has an SPF of 10 in it. Really lovely for photography, this particular one. And this is a long wearing foundation, so really lovely foundations. They're actually around the same price, you know, around, maybe this one's a little bit more, but around the €40 mark. I think this one actually might only be 31 or 32 on the website at the moment, but you can check those out below anyhow. Now this is something that I kind of rediscovered, and I'm wearing it today. This tutorial will already be up, so again I'll link to that below. There's going to be plenty of links below, but this is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation. So it is a powder foundation, but I do use it as a second powder every now and again, and it's just a really lovely foundation. It's a brilliant dupe for the MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. So it does come with a sponge underneath, which I never use. I always use just a normal powder brush, but I am the colour Ivory in this, and it's just a really lovely flawless, if you want kind of more full coverage over your foundation, this is the one to go for, and it gives a lovely flawless, again I wouldn't say it's fully matte, it gives a little bit of a satin finish, I'd say. In regards to contouring, this is what I have on today to give a little bit of colour to my face, and it's the INGLOT 505 sculpting powder. Now they've brought out new shades, I believe, just there last week, so there are way more to check out, but really love this one for my pale skin. And I think my mum's at the door, so I just have to run down and answer to the door. Okay, so Mammy's downstairs patiently waiting for me, so I better hurry on. I have the Fusion Blush by INGLOT. It's their Fusion Blush and Illuminator even, number 204, and it's again what I've on today. It's just a really beautiful natural blush, that gorgeous kind of dusky pink colour, and it does come with the highlight, so that's a really lovely one to have. I did a review on this at the very start of the month, I think. I got 4 of the new Real Techniques brushes, and even though this is the one with that stupid annoying fingerprint on it that won't go away, it has a bit of a tarnish on it, it's still my favourite brush out of the 4 that I got. I'm not overly bonkers about the other 4. I mean, I do like the contour brush and the eyeshadow brush I kind of like for concealer, but this is the one I really love. This is the blush brush. About €31, so it's not the cheapest, but this is a really lovely densely packed brush, perfect size for the cheeks. They are synthetic though, so you can use it for foundation as well. And then the last 3 things, 2 of them are skincare. So this guy I have shown a million times before. It's the VICHY Aqualia Thermal Serum that I have repurchased again and again, and I love this stuff. It just feeds my skin what it needs, and I recently got the new, it's not new, but I recently got the Hyaluron Serum, and my skin has actually reacted weirdly to it. It's done the opposite of what it's supposed to do. It made my skin go really dry and flaky, and it was actually peeling. So it might just be an adjustment period, we'll have to see, but I got this then to wear over it because I just didn't feel like my skin was getting enough hydration, and this has really helped settle it down again. And this is something I picked up because the only toners I was really using, well actually I do use this one, which is the MAC Marine Bright Formula Softening Lotion. It's a vitamin C toner, but I use so many chemical exfoliants that I wanted to use one that didn't have, wasn't very high in like chemical exfoliants. This does contain some citric acid and niacinamide and panthenol. It does contain good stuff, but it's not, I don't think it would be as active as say the MAC one. So this is a soothing facial toner, and it's just a really lovely soothing facial toner. So I do use this guy instead, you know, one of the thermal water sprays instead, sometimes in place of this, but it's nice to have a proper toner. And this one is 100% alcohol free because so many toners out there contain alcohol, but Simple brand is a really lovely brand to use. Hopefully you can get that everywhere. I'm not sure if it's available outside Ireland and England, but hopefully it is, or Ireland and the UK rather. And then this is the last thing I'm going to show for today, and it is the PS Love This, so it's the Pennies range. Pennies is the Irish version of Primark, so I assume you can get this in Primark in London as well, or in the UK, but this is the makeup brush cleanser. And this is actually a really lovely little brush cleanser for £2.50. Now the only bad thing I'll say about it, and I'll get that out of the way first, is that it has a fragrance to it. So if you're very sensitive to fragrance, you mightn't like it. But other than that, the ingredients are really good. It contains, like, it's water based with alcohol as the second ingredient. There's also glycerin in it, which is like a humectant. It would soften, say, it would condition the bristles of your brushes. Same with panthenol. Panthenol is what would be in, you know, Pantene Pro V, your hair care stuff. Again, it's really conditioning for hair. And it also contains a really gentle, what's the word I'm looking for? A really gentle cleansing agent, as well as, oh, I checked out one of the other ingredients. Basically all the ingredients are really good except for that wee bit of perfume. Now the perfume is really low down in the ingredients list, so it's not the most, you know, the biggest thing ever, but really lovely little brush cleanser for anyone who is in need of one and you can't get your hands on, well, I couldn't actually get my hands on a MAC one, so that's why I went for this. And it's a great one to use just in between your other brush cleansers or whatever. So yeah, I'll see you in the next segment for my last wee bit of the month. So this next favourite might make me seem like a bit of an old fart because I'm so late to the game, but I've really been using Shazam a lot more lately, which of course is that music app. And the way it works, for anyone who doesn't know, even though I think everyone else in the whole world knows how it works, is that if you hear a song on the radio or on the telly or wherever, you just have to press the Shazam button and then it'll tell you what song it is. And I go through phases of being really into music and then not kind of caring at all whether I listen to a song at all ever or not, but I'm really into music at the moment. And what I've been using Shazam a lot for lately is, like, say when you're watching a TV program, for instance I was watching Criminal Minds the last day and a really nice song came on and then I wanted to know who the artist was, obviously, so I just Shazammed that and it was, I'll let you know, it was Casey Hurt. He's actually an amazing musical artist, so I'll link to his YouTube down below so you can check him out. But his song Mended Souls was on Criminal Minds and it was just so handy. But then other times, like, you could turn on the radio and get the arse end of a song and then there's such a fight and a panic to pick up the phone and try and get Shazam working on time to get the song, and it doesn't always work. But yeah, that's a bit of crack. But yeah, I'm really liking Shazam lately. Now back to makeup. This guy here by NYX, it's the Butter Gloss, and I've already mentioned this a good lot lately and I've even worn it in a lot of videos. I have it on today over MAC's Subculture lip liner and it's just such a lovely, this is meringue by the way, sorry, it's such a gorgeous texture because I've mentioned a million times before, I'm not the biggest gloss fan, but this doesn't really feel like gloss. I mean, it is a little bit, but it's nowhere near as sticky as a lot of other glosses, and I just love the pigment it gives. But this colour in particular is so nice because it is that gorgeous kind of muted pink. You can wear it like this over a nude where it's not too in your face, or you can wear it over a much brighter pink lip liner, and I love it. And they're only about €7 here in Ireland, and everyone's always asking me. So I get my NYX items in Galway here in Care Pharmacy in Lower Salt Hill. Then another NYX product that I've been wearing a lot lately, now you mightn't see it with the lights today, but this is the NYX Pinky Blush or Rosé PB05, and just a really lovely blush. I love the pigments of these. You know, you can build it up and you don't have to worry about it going on too strong to start off with. Really, really lovely products. Of course, I use my top blush all the time as my contour, but this is really, really nice. I definitely want to pick up a few more of these. Again, they're all around the €7. I think everything in NYX seems to be around €7 in Ireland. Now, brushes. I do have one Real Techniques from the regular line one to show, and this is the buffing brush, and this is just like a rediscovered favourite because I haven't used this in months, like absolutely months. And then I was looking for something to use along with this, which is the foundation I showed earlier on, the Luxe liquid foundation, which I love, but it is so fluid. It's really, really watery. I don't like to apply any liquid foundations with like dense brushes. I don't really like to use anything too stiff. So this is absolutely perfect for it because it's so soft and fluffy, and it really just spreads out really, really fluid foundations perfectly without leaving like lines or anything like that, and you don't have to work too hard at it. So really, really loving that for my kind of foundation of choice at the moment. And then two Zoeva brushes. This is from the new 8 brushes that were released just there last week. It's the Luxe Face Focus. Now I already showed this in I showed it in the review on Sunday that went up on Sunday, yeah, so you can check that out there. But it's just a gorgeous brush. I love this for the cheeks. Perfect for contouring because of the peak at the top, and also perfect for blusher. And then this I have to show, it's not new, but it's the Luxe Petite Crease 231, and this is just the loveliest eye brush. I love the size because it's not too big, and you've so much more control when working in the crease than, don't know where to hold this, when working in the crease than if you're using a bigger brush. And then one more brush to show you my favourites, and it's this guy, and again it's another rediscovered one. It's from the Coastal Scents, I think it's the 22 brush set, piece brush set, I don't know. It's they're really inexpensive but really good, huge brush set that Coastal Scents do, and this is just one of their big huge like powder buffing brushes, and it's so good for getting fuller coverage with your powder brush. So or with your powder, if you want better coverage from your setting powder, this is the one to go for, because I use this with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural from MAC, I already said MAC, and this really, really does up the coverage with it like twofold easily. So really, really love that. And I'll show you one kind of, I don't want to say like a letdown or a fail, but I'm on the fence with it. Well, I'm on the fence, kind of falling off the fence, if you know what I mean. So this is the Hydrolon. I've already mentioned it a few times that I I got it and I've been trying it out. My skin didn't initially love it. It went really, really kind of dry or more dehydrated or something. I don't know, it was peeling loads when I first used it. And then it's calmed down and it doesn't like dry out from it anymore, but I don't know if it's actually doing anything. I haven't noticed any extra hydration from it, and it probably could be because I was already using serums quite heavy in high hyaluronic acid anyhow, so maybe that's why. But this still will pill if I'm not careful. If you put even a fraction too much of this onto your face, underneath the rest of your skincare, anything you put on top then will just pill off. It's like really, really annoying, and I hate to have to think that hard about products that I use, you know, have to worry too hard about how I'm using them. I like to just be able to throw stuff on and have them do their job without it being so much hard work. So I don't know, I'll keep using it, I'll see how I get on. I'm not loving it, I'm not seeing the hype of it so far, but like I said, that could be because my skin was already getting enough hyaluronic acid from this guy, which I already showed. Okay, so now that that's my favourites over and done with, I wanted to quickly mention the class that myself and my friend Hayley Coleman, and well, she's my work buddy as well, I suppose, but Hayley Coleman, makeup artist Hayley Coleman, I can't remember what her name on Facebook is, but I'll link to her below. Basically, myself and Hayley started holding makeup classes last November, and we'd one in December as well, and we want to have these going forward because I'm going full-time as, how would I put this? I'm going to be going full-time freelance and YouTube from now, basically. So I will be doing more freelance, and Hayley is a full-time freelance artist as well, and we really want to do more of these classes going forward, which we're really excited about. So I'll give information about the class they're holding in March down below, or I'll leave the link to my Facebook where you can see more about it. But basically we're going to be holding a makeup class in the G Hotel. Myself and Hayley will be facilitating it. It's going to run from 2 to 6 on Sunday the 22nd of March, I think. Yeah, I think it's Sunday the 22nd of March. I'll insert it here if that's wrong. But basically, yeah, we're really excited about it. The first couple of classes we did, I loved. And it's really up mine and Hayley's alley, because both of us are like really passionate about makeup and about sharing, you know, our tips and stuff with other people as well. So it's kind of basically like doing YouTube tutorials, except in front of loads of people. And the way we work the class is we do the demos on a model first, and then whoever comes to the class, we get them to self-demo, and myself and Hayley go around and kind of help you out and, you know, make sure everyone knows what they're doing and give them, you know, any troubleshooting or give you a hand if you're struggling with anything. So there will be more information about that below, and if you want to contact us about the class or getting more information, only use the email address about-face-beauty@hotmail.com, because we won't respond. It's just too much hassle to respond under our own Facebooks and in my other email and stuff. So just email the email address that I'll leave down below. So if you want to learn more about that, please do. And we're halfway booked up so far, so we still have half the class left to go, which is grand. So there are spaces available. So thanks a million for watching, guys. Like I said, all relevant information below, or else links to relevant information below, and I'll just see you all in my next video. Slán.